My Power Political panel with me now, Conservative Review Chief Political Correspondent Deneen Borelli, Democratic Strategist Basil Smykel, and Independent Women's Forum Senior Policy Analyst Hadley Heath Manning. Welcome to you all. So, Deneen, those 8 minutes were removed by someone. The spokesperson at the time says she doesn't remember who asked for that edit, why that edit was requested, but clearly that edit was made. What is your take?
Yeah, Deidre, this is more lies, propaganda, and spin from President Obama and his administration. Clearly, this was done to cover for President Obama because they did lie about Iran. They lied about Iran.
Meaning the support from the international community.
Yes, and they manipulated the information to Americans as well, saying that they were not in talks with them, when in fact they were back in 2012. And this came out to light in 2013, excuse me. But it's more lies on an international level. Benghazi, they lied. National level, they lied about Obamacare. They lied about all kinds of things that Americans are just really tired of.
I want to pick up on the domestic issues, but Basil, what is your take on this edit? Because it's pretty odd.
Well, it's odd, and I think everyone from the Admiral to the former spokesperson has said that it's odd. I don't want to throw in the whole kitchen sink of policy issues that some may claim that the president has lied about. I obviously disagree. But I think if you have the two people who are currently and formerly responsible for what comes out of that department saying that they didn't have any knowledge of it, that this should not have happened. I think it may be something that was done by sort of a role.
Is that too easy, though, Basil? It's kind of like, you're on my team, yeah. You know, I do something that's not right, and then I just say, oh, well, another team member did it, and that person has another job, so it's over.
No, listen, I think there should be responsibility taken for it. There's no question about it. But I don't think that there was something untoward that came from the highest levels of the administration that has been implied.
So, Hadley, do you think that this changed the fate of this nuclear deal, which many people see as an administrative mistake?
You know, regardless of how you feel about the Iran deal, you have to be troubled by this series of events within the State Department. It's not just odd that the video footage was edited. It's troubling because in order to have a functional and robust democracy, we need an informed citizenry, and that means the citizenry has to know what kind of information they can trust. And right now, public trust of government is at a low, at about 19%. So this is a bigger issue than the Iran deal. This is an issue of can we trust the institutions that provide us with information that we use to make decisions.
All right, fair enough points to you all. Thank you so much. Hadley Heath Manning, Basil Smykel, and Deneen Borelli. Thank you.